Welcome back to this channel.
Today is the 4th of November 2025
and we're going to be talking about the trending news about Christian genocide in Nigeria. But first of all, I want us to examine how this whole thing started. Why did Trump all of a sudden get interested? Why did he make the statements? There are two reasons, and I want us to just look at it before we forge ahead. Okay, first of all, there was a message from PET. We said the killing of innocent Christians in Nigeria and everywhere must end immediately. The Department of War is preparing for action. Either Nigerian government protects Christians or will kill the Islamic terrorists who are committing this horrible atrocity. So this was the message or the online tweet on that now prompted the whole conversation to start. After this, Trump now responded and now said, if Nigerian government continues to allow the killing of Christians, the US will immediately stop all the aid and assistance to Nigeria and may very well go into that now disgraced country, guns blazing, to completely wipe the Islamic terrorists who are committing this horrible atrocity. I hereby instructing our Department of War to prepare for possible action. If we attack, it will be fast, vicious and sweet, just like the terrorist thugs attack our cherished Christian, warning the Nigerian government better do fast. So after he dropped this message, a lot started happening online. Many persons, the TV news and everything started carrying the news. It's not as if it's trending because this is the first time we're hearing about it. Prior to this time, Trump already said something about it. He said Christianity is facing an extinctional threat in Nigeria. Thousands of Christians are being killed. Racial Islamists are responsible for the mass slaughter. I am hereby making Nigeria a country of particular concern, but this is the least of it. When Christians or any such group is slaughtered like it's happening in Nigeria, 3,100 to 4,079 or rather 76, something must be done. And I am asking the congressmen rally more together with the chairman Claw and House Appropriations Committee to immediately look into this matter and report back to me. The United States cannot stand by while such atrocity is happening in Nigeria and numerous other countries. We stand ready, willing and able to save our great Christian population around the world. Donald J. Trump. All right, so this is to tell you that there has been a lot of updates on this.
This is the first reason to why Trump has reacted on this matter. The second reason is because of the viral video made by Reverend Pastor Ezekiel. I want you to listen to what he said. And he was the one that called on Trump to come save Nigeria. And this is the genesis of why Trump even responded.
Nigerian government came out openly and denied there is no massacre, there is no genocide of Christians in Nigeria. And look at it today. No government. Is there any Muslim here? No. United Nations, I know you're watching it. American Senate, you are watching what I'm doing, I'm saying here. Look, special advisor on religious matters to Trump. I know we met in India. And what I have in heart, look at it here on ground. Special advisor to Trump. Now, please tell Trump to save our life in Nigeria. He has been building to settle peace between Israel and also Hamas. Now his attention, I'm calling the attention to Nigeria. They are killing Christians in Nigeria, massacre Christians. If they say they kill Muslims, Muslims are being killed. By who? By Muslims. After they have eliminated us in the far north, we have relocated to the middle belt. They have now relocated. These are the hit squad, Boko Haram, that were brought from Sambisa forest. The people did a hit squad of Islamic agenda. And make a statement. And look at it, it's coming to truth. And they want to prove that I was saying lies. I was telling lies. But they have not seen the truth yet. Because if we don't speak the truth, let me tell you, our life is in danger. It's only the truth can save us in Nigeria. Only the truth. Speak the truth and choose them. I want to join these people by saying the truth to the world. and I will say the truth. Muslim state ticket are out to consume us in Nigeria. If they say we are one, why can't a Christian be a Timothy? It's openly. They are out to massacre and perform.
Now, these are the main two reasons why Trump has responded. First was the online tweets. Second was this viral video. And the problem now is Nigeria is even acting as if there is no Christian genocide happening. But I want you to listen to these two other persons, the governor of Brunei and also from the Nigeria Minister of Information, who also admitted to the fact that there are Christian genocides happening. All right. And the record has shown it, which I'll also be displaying shortly. The record of it happening in Brunei, in Plateau, mostly in the northern states, and also right now in Benue State. All right. But let's listen to these people first before I'm going to show you the statistics of how many people that have been killed. Basically, Christian genocides that has happened.
As of now, we confirm that 63 have lost their lives. Yes, both the civilians and the army. But the civilian casualties are more. To take note that the numerical strength of the Nigerian army is not enough to contain the situation.
In the wake of a renewed onslaught by tireless military against Boko Haram and their ISWAP allies in recent times, the insurgents have apparently changed their strategy. They have started targeting Christians and Christian villages for a specific reason, which is to trigger a religious war and throw the nation into chaos. Apparently, they have realized how emotive and divisive religion can be when exploited by unscrupulous persons. Lest I am misunderstood, let me repeat. The insurgents who delude themselves as Muslims, whereas they are nothing more than bloodthirsty, rapacious killers who subscribe to no religion, have recently started targeting Christians with a view to sowing the seed of confusion and discord between the two great religions. This is not to say that they have stopped attacking Muslims, but they seem to now have a deliberate policy of attacking Christians. The attack on a Christian village, Korangulume, near Chibok, the killing of the chairman of the Christian Association of Nigeria, the late Lawan Andimi, in Michigan local government in Adamawa State, the killing of Roville Dacia Dalep, a student who was also a member of the Church of Christ in Nations, cousin, and the killing of 11 Christians on Christmas Eve fit into this new strategy.
All these are evidence to show you that truly there has been Christian genocides happening right here in Nigeria. Now, let's talk about what the response of the Nigerian government was to Donald Trump after he dropped that message online under the comments of pets. All right, it will shock you to know that the response was not what we should be expecting. All right, but let's see it. Let's go through it.
The United States of America has made its statement on religious freedom. Nigeria has noted, we remain committed in our resolve to tackle the violence extremes that is fueled by special interests. We have helped drive such delay and divisions in countries across the intercepting West African and Sharia region. We mourn all the victims of violent extremism and salute our armed forces as they continue to fight against ferocious but cowardly foes. The federal government of Nigeria will continue to defend all citizens, irrespective of race, creed, or religion. Like America, Nigeria has no option but to celebrate the diversity that is our greatest strength. Nigeria is a God-fearing country where we respect faith, balance, tolerance, diversity, and inclusion in coherence with the rules-based international order. The US has been, and we trust will always remain, a close ally because the Federal Republic of Nigeria and the government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu will maintain our laser-focused, steadfast commitment to the partners who believe in genuine peace, stability, freedom, and democracy. This was on the 1st of November, and this was done by the Ministry of Federal Affairs, Abuja. The spokesperson wrote this in response to Trump. All right. So the question is, this article, does it address the issue at hand? No, it doesn't. Does it speak about what is happening? No. And he just tried to, it's more like saying you are not you left the subject matter and started talking about another thing. But now, after this happened, the next day, which was second and third, within second and third, the next thing that was flying up and down was that Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the president, is already making plans to meet with Trump. As if that was not enough, all of a sudden we started seeing updates online from special advisor to president and special advisor on information and strategy to the president, and all of them started posting stuff about Bola Ahmed Tinubu being ahead of the situation, that he has been doing things about this, that a lot of things started coming up. All right, and this is what I call collateral control damage. They were just trying to make sure that from their own end, that they say something and make sure that it doesn't look as if they have not been doing anything, and so that it will not look as if true that what has been said it is something that they have not made plans of. You know, one of the tweets even showed, or posts showed that that Bola Ahmed Tinubu already met with them and plans was ongoing already on how to tackle this and the rest. But my question now is, you have been in seats for over 2 years, or 2 years, and this has been happening even before you came in. So it is normal, or it is supposed to be one of your priorities as you come in, because it is affecting a whole country. Insecurity is not something to be joked with. All right, it's not. All right, let's move on. I'm going to be showing you the statistics of the death rate, because I mentioned I would do that. Let me show you the statistics. This is what it is for over how long, for how many years now. This is what the terrorists have killed, what has been happening, the death rates just by the terrorists, not even the natural deaths being the cause.
And these are the parts of Nigeria where this terrorism has affected more: Plateau State, Borno, Yobe, even Benue State, and other parts. You can see it from the map. Now, it will interest you to know that Bola Ahmed Tinubu, before he entered power, I think as of then he was still the governor of Lagos State, Nigeria, he was criticizing what the Boko Haram was doing. He was really against it. And as of then, Jonathan was the one in power as the president. Let's go through some of the write-ups that Bola Ahmed Tinubu dropped. Let's look at this one. This one says, the slaughtering of Christian worshippers is strongly condemnable. It calls to question the competence of Jonathan to protect Nigerians. Remember how he said slaughtering of Christian worshippers, meaning it is Christian genocide happening, meaning he's aware of it. All right, let's go on to the second one. Okay, see another one. He said, on the matter of security, the buck stops at the president's table. Like in other countries, Jonathan is the chief security officer. Stop Boko Haram. The H is haram. And now, another tweet again. He said, a military and police force assembled and paid by Jonathan government and the PDP cannot serve the nation's interest, but they are paying-masters. As if this was not enough, this was another one. He said the sheer number of unemployed youths who turn out for jobs in the NIS and the tragic death of an albatross on the neck of Jonathan's government. Are you seeing? Another one again. The Kano attack is a sad reminder that we live in an unsafe country. It's a wake-up call for the Jonathan's government. We must confront terrorism. All right, so now you can see that all this happened within 2014, before him himself now came into power in 2023. So this has been a long overdue situation that should have been handled. But while we're on this, let's talk about the response from the Congressman Raleigh Moore, which the president of USA, Trump, was referring to in the write-up we read earlier, where he was saying he has told them to prepare, that the Department of War should prepare. So the congressman said something online. He said, President Trump has provided forewarning. If you do not correct the current state of inaction to stop the killing of our brothers and sisters in Christ in your country, the days of the US looking for the other way are over. It will never happen on Porter's watch. I urge you to cooperate with us to prevent this atrocity that worsens every day. We want your people to live in peace. All of them, especially Christians. The president have been clear. I would not test his resolve. Many have tried and all have failed. We will not allow the gates of hell to prevail against the faithful. So this was his response, to show you that they are well prepared to move in at any command. So far, the latest news we got was that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu was preparing to go and meet with Trump, but this has been debunked. The report is not true. And apart from that, now Chad has decided to shut down their borders to terrorist plan, as we are hearing that terrorists are flying away. All right, because of this, the terrorist group Boko Haram and the rest are already trying to leave the country through Lake Chad and other places, Cameroon and the rest. And the Lake Chad government has decided to close their border, say no,
don't come over here. All right, so these are the news we know so far. These are what we are aware of. As more updates comes up, we'll keep you informed. So do well to let us know your thoughts in the comments. And if you followed through to this part, it means that you love this kind of content. So I will urge you to please subscribe to this channel, please, and also like this video. See you in the next upload.